Hello, how is everybody doing? Today is time to talk about episode number 6. It is titled Space Invaders. At the end of the last episode, as you know, Golden Queen, the Doom Raiders, Chaos Clumshanks all escape Cloudcracker Prison. This episode starts with Chaos and the Golden Queen returning to his lair. They're walking down the stairs and all the Doom Raiders are there. Chaos did not expect it, was very upset, but Golden Queen said that they're hanging out there because the Skylanders can't see it, because there's a cloak of magic, dark magic, that keeps the Skylanders from seeing where Chaos's hiding spot is, right? Then Chaos's mom shows up, not a big deal, but shows up, and apparently they know each other from before. Soulless cycle classes, apparently. They run off and talk to each other. So that's that part of the episode where Chaos is. Go back. Master Eon has decided that the Skylanders team needs a team building retreat. They're out in the woods somewhere, who knows where. And they do team building activities, you know, the old fall and I'll catch you thing. Other things. Master Eon kind of runs off. I guess, yeah, to gather sticks for the marshmallows. Because, of course, that's the kind of thing that Master Eon would do. So they're off doing that kind of thing. Go back to the Chaos's lair. Clumshank says, you know what, if you want these Doom Raiders, like Wolfgang's in this one a lot, we'll put him in there, you know, give him some airtime. If you want to, you need to befriend the Doom Raiders so you can get closer to the Golden Queen, because the Doom Raiders don't respect Chaos at all. That's very, very clear, very, very obvious. And I can't read my writing. Anyways, basically the fact that Doom Raiders are there, Chef Pepperjack's taking over his tub as his pot for boiling food, stew, whatever. He goes off into a corner. It's almost a corner where he buried Flynn in like episode 1. Anyways, in the corner, starts to do his yoga thing, and magically his head pops off, and his head just starts floating off into Skylander land. And you're gonna get it, because his head happens to find the Skylander team. So Stealth Elf runs off to find Master Eon because he is missing. Pop Fizz sees Chaos's head. Chaos's head! They get in a fight, and they can't really beat Chaos's head because it's his head. All their attacks just go right through him. Anyway, Stealth Elf comes back because she hears a commotion and gets stuck in Chaos's head. Literally gets stuck in his head. Just like that. I can't believe that stayed. So basically, the Skylanders are left to believe that Stealth Elf is dead because she disappears. Poof! So they all go back to Skylanders Academy, very, very sad. Chaos gets out of his yoga trance to find that they have painted a little face on the back of his head. They're shooting arrows at him. Just having some fun with him, right? Alright, throwing down my list. So Chaos tells the Doom Raiders he killed a Skylander. He couldn't remember Stealth Elf's name, of course. But it says that he killed him. Her. Stealth Elf wakes up. Now this reminds me back when Spyro got stuck in Chaos's like orb of stuff. Stealth wakes up, doesn't know where she's at. She looks out Chaos's eyeball and figures out she is in fact in Chaos's head. So that's all going on. She's figuring that out. Back at Skylanders Academy, they're all grieving because Stealth is dead. Jetpack gets right to it and starts to recruit Kaboom to be the next member. Master Eon runs off. He's going to shave his beard. He's very, very upset. They're kind of all grieving. That's what they're doing. So Stealth kind of realizes where she's at and realizes she can play around with Chaos, control Chaos. Glumshanks says, you know what, Chaos? You need to assert yourself as the alpha male of this group, and if you're the alpha male, you can control the Doom Raiders. And Golden Queen will just be impressed by the fact that you are controlling. I love you, Chaos. The Doom Raiders, right? So he tries to fight Wolfgang. And he succeeds. Only because Stealth is controlling him. She's doing all the stealthy, elfy moves, you know? So after he does this, he's like, well, I beat Wolfgang. I'm going to go see the Skylanders. And of course that's Stealth Elf. Stealth Elf's trying to figure out a way to get back home. Just kind of moseys on up to Skylanders Academy. But he moseys on backwards, so the painted head that the Doom Raiders painted shows up. Turns around. Of course it's Chaos. They think the team, Skylanders Academy, Pop Fizz, up to all them, Spyro think it's Chaos. Stealth has to convince them, no, it's me. So Stealth convinces them it's her by doing her ninja moves only she can do. So the way that she gets out is they realize they have to get her out. Raptor wants to punch Chaos really hard, which I think would have worked. They should have just punched Chaos really hard. What they end up doing is, where is it? As far as it says, use the toggle controls, which I don't know. Basically what happens is she pushes a button, creates a button inside Chaos's head, pushes a button, and she's ejected out of it. Basically. Master Eon comes back, not shaved. He was never intending to shave his beard because he loves his beard. And you'll see that really soon. There's a whole episode of his beard. It's a big deal, I'm telling you. So basically, Chaos is again defeated. Good thing Glumshanks followed him there. Glumshanks drags him back off to his house. Defeated. Helpless. He goes back. Wolfgang says, hey, you did pretty good. You beat me up. You're tough. I want you to be the leader of us. But the only reason he was like that was because Stealth was inside his head. He makes some really stupid insults. And then they realize, yeah, he's still pretty dumb and stupid. So the end of the episode, Wolfgang is literally like just pounding on him. Pounding on him. Like crazy. And Chaos is put in his place where he belongs. Stealth is back with our buddies. And that's the end of the episode. Another good episode. The last two episodes have been really good. Oh! Did I kick the other sheet? The other thing that's cool, and I should have said this in the last episode, they reference TV shows a lot. Spyro in the episode before this said Straight Out of Skyland, Straight Out of Compton. I think Snapshot said Bird Bath and Beyond. Bed Bath and Beyond. Stuff like that is all over the place. In the the adult humor for the episode. Glumshanks was talking about his massage to, I think, Trumpy Mage, when they were all, at the very beginning, when Chaos realized that all the Doom Raiders were basically living there. Glumshanks said that one of the people that was giving him a massage was a little too handsy for his taste. Something like that. Check it out. Adult humor for the day. So that thing that when Stealth was in Chaos's head, Chaos had like a fantasy. And Chaos was talking to Golden Queen and said something about his unnaturally large head. That's the two adult humor lines in this episode. And I'm telling you, there's at least one or two there. That's it. Great episode. It's really fun to see the character development. A little more of Golden Queen in this episode. Wolfgang a little bit. It's fun to get to know now the Doom Raiders the last 2 episodes. Go check out the other episodes if you want. I have 6 more to review. There's a lot more to do. That's it for this video though. Adios.